Hi guys, welcome to today's class, still on physics. Today we'll be taking problem on impulse and momentum, and it will still be a playlist so that if you're watching, you watch through. Now let's see what we have here. This question is stated that a car of 6,400 kilograms traveling at the speed of 60 km per hour collides with a smaller car of 3,200 kilograms and traveling at 180 km per hour in the opposite direction. Question is, if after collision both cars stick together, in what direction and with what speed would they travel? Let's see how this goes. Solution. We usually do divide the both contain. And let's see what we are given. Given, we have that. Let's represent the two cars by A and B. We have that mass of A is equals to 6,400 kilograms given. Mass of B is equals to 3,200 kilograms. We also have that initial velocity of A is 60 km per hour. Initial velocity of B is minus 180 km per hour. These are initial velocities, and the final velocity is what? Now we have that momentum is a product of mass and velocity. And let's have the diagram of the car. Remember, this was coming this way. Let's call this mass of A, initial velocity of A, mass of B, initial velocity of B. They are coming in opposite direction and they collided. On collision, they say they stick together. It came like this. Mass of A is a mass of B. Now the question is, after the collision, in what direction would they travel? We will know the direction they will travel. We have that momentum is equals to the product of mass and velocity. Therefore, mass of A plus mass of B multiplied by final velocity equals to mass of A, initial velocity of A, plus mass of B, initial velocity of B. Therefore, now the velocity here equals to the mass of A multiplied by initial velocity of A plus mass of B by initial velocity of B divided by mass of A plus mass of B. Now let's substitute. And the velocity equals to the mass of A here is 6,400 multiplied by initial velocity of A, which is 60 km per hour, multiplied by the mass of B, 3,200 kilograms, multiplied by initial velocity of B, which is minus 180. Remember, it's coming in an opposite direction. This divided by the mass of A, 6,400, plus mass of B, 3,200. Therefore, velocity, if you multiply 6,400 by 60, you will have 384,000 and then multiply plus 3200 multiplied by minus 180, it will be minus 576,000 divided by 6400 plus 3200 will give you 9600. Therefore, velocity here, if you subtract 576,000 from 382,000, you have minus 192,000 divided by 9,600. Therefore, 192,000 divided by 9,600 will give you velocity to be equals to minus 20 kilometer per hour. Now, they say in what direction did they or would they travel rather? Now I discovered that minus, okay, these are the cars as they stick together. This is mass of A and this is mass of B. Now from the value of the velocity indicates that it will be minus 20 kilometer per hour. That means it will go in the opposite direction because the speed, the velocity of the second car that is coming from the opposite direction is higher than the velocity of the car going in the front direction. As simple as this. Thanks for watching and remain on this same playlist as usual for other problem solution still on momentum. See you. Hi guys, you're welcome to class still on momentum. We have here that a rifle of 100 kg was lying on a table, accidentally discharged a bullet of 10 kg at a speed of 1500 km per hour. Question is, calculate the speed of recoil of the rifle if the table is frictionless. Let's see how we solve this one. For some of us who usually go for gaming, hunting, shooting with guns, you discover that when you actually release a bullet from a gun, you shoot, there is this pressure, this back pressure that pushes you backwards. That is what we call recoil, takes you backward. Let's see what the speed of the recoil of the gun will be, the rifle will be, if the table it is placed on, though the bullet was released accidentally. Let's see what it will be. We have a solution. As usual, let's see what we are given. We have the mass of rifle equals to 100 kg. We have the mass of the bullet to be 10 kg. We have the initial velocity of the rifle to be 0 km per hour. Initial velocity of the bullet to be also 0 km per hour. And the final velocity of the bullet is 1500 km per hour. And final velocity of the rifle is not given. Now we have from mass of rifle multiplied by initial velocity of rifle plus mass of bullet multiplied by initial velocity of bullet equals to mass of rifle multiplied by velocity of rifle plus mass of bullet multiplied by velocity of bullet. Therefore, mass of rifle, velocity rather, velocity of rifle, which is what you're looking for, will be equals to the mass of rifle multiplied by velocity of the rifle, initial velocity of the rifle multiplied by mass of bullet, initial velocity of bullet multiply minus mass of bullet by velocity of bullet over the mass of the rifle. Therefore, putting the values, the mass of the rifle will be equals to the velocity of the rifle rather 100 being the mass of the rifle multiplied by initial velocity of the rifle being 0 plus 10 mass of the bullet multiplied by initial velocity of the bullet being 0 minus the mass of the bullet multiplied by velocity of the bullet divided by the mass of the rifle being 100. Therefore, velocity of the rifle given us, this will cancel, this will cancel. 100 times 0 is 0. 100 times 10 times 0 is also 0. Therefore, we have 10 times minus 10 times 1500. That will be minus 15,000 divided by 100. Therefore, velocity of rifle, this cancel this, this cancel this. Velocity of rifle will be minus 150 kilometer per hour. As simple as that. Thanks for watching, and look out for another problem solution still on momentum on this same playlist. See you next class. Bye. Hi guys, and welcome to class still on impulse and momentum. We have here another problem to solve. It states that a machine gun with a mass of 5 kilograms fires a 50-gram bullet at a speed of 10 meters per second. The recoil speed of the machine gun is what? It's an obedient question. You have A 0.5 meters per second, B 2 meters per second, and E 1 meter per second. Let's see what the answer would be. As usual, given, say the parameters we have to solve with, so that we can get the answer. We have the mass of gun stated here is 5 kilogram. Mass of bullet is 50 gram. Velocity of bullet is 100 meter per second, and 100 meter per second. The velocity of gun is what we are looking for. We have here that mass of gun multiplied by velocity of gun equals to mass of bullet multiplied by velocity of bullet, and we are looking for velocity of gun is equals to mass of bullet velocity of bullet over mass of the gun. But we have here, but mass of the gun, or mass of gun is equals to 50 gram. We have to break it down to kilogram. We have 50 divided by 1000. Therefore, the mass of bullet, not mass of gun. Therefore, mass of bullet here will be 50 divided by 1000. You have 0.05 kilogram. Therefore, substituting velocity of gun will be equals to mass of bullet being 0.05 multiplied by velocity of bullet being 100 divided by mass of gun being 5. Therefore, if you multiply 0.05 by 100 and divide by 5, you will have velocity of gun to be 1.0 meter per second. As simple as that. That means C is the right answer. Thanks for watching, and still watch out for other problem solution on momentum on this same playlist. See you in next class. Bye. Hi guys, welcome to class. Still on momentum, impulse and momentum. Right now we have another problem here that we have to solve. It stated an object of mass 4 kg is moving with a velocity of 3 meters per second and collide head on with another object of mass 2 kg moving in opposite direction with a velocity of 4 meters per second. On collision, both objects coalesced and stayed together and moved together with a combined velocity v. Question is find v. It's also an OBJ question. Like I always say, I get questions from problems, some from textbooks, some from past question on WAEC or JAM or GC and all the rest of them, and solve them. We have A 2/3 meter per second, B 1.5 meter per second, C 0.5 meter per second, D 2.5 meter per second, and E 3.0 meter per second. Let's see what the answer would be. As usual, let's see what we are given. Given, we have that the mass of A will be equals to 4 kg. Initial velocity of A is equals to 3 meters per second. I have mass of B to be equals to 2 kg, and velocity of B, initial velocity of B is equals to -4 meters per second. Remember, going in opposite direction. Now we're asked to look for the final velocity. And remember, they collided and stayed together. So we want to know the exact position that it moved on the collision, even though they stick together, what direction they actually move. We have here that mass of A, initial velocity of A plus mass of B multiplied by initial velocity of B is equals to mass of A plus mass of B multiplied by final velocity, which is V. Therefore, we have the mass of A here to be 4 multiplied by initial velocity of A, which is 3, as given, plus the mass of B 2 multiplied by initial velocity of B. Remember, I come in opposite direction because -4 equals to mass of A, which is 4, plus mass of B, which is 2, divided by final velocity. Now, let's break this down. We have here 4 times 3 is 12. Remember, 2 times 4 is 8, but 2 times minus 4 becomes minus 8, equals to 4 plus 2 is 6V. Therefore, we have V here to be 12 minus 8 divided by 6. For V equals to 12 minus 8 will be 4 divided by 6. Therefore, V equals to 2 go here will be 2 and 2 go here will be 3. Therefore, final velocity will be 2 over 3 meter per second. Simple as this. Therefore, from the option, I think A is the right option. Thanks for watching, and watch out for more problem solution still on physics. See you in another class. Bye for now.